Swanee Games, Swanee, whatever you want to call me, is also known as one of Papaya's children. Now, this is just like, I don't know, some random vlog or whatever to project my feelings in a form of an outlet, I suppose. I had a series forever ago called Unfiltered, and that's kind of what this is gonna fall under. Maybe crying. There might be crying. It's more real when you say things out loud. But this past month has just been crazy and just full of things that I need to say out loud so I can give myself closure. It's hard to explain, it's just a mess of feelings. However, me introducing myself into this video is highly important because today, or I guess yesterday, September 12th, 2019, I was just doing my usual thing, playing video games and whatnot like a typical nerd, and I was just asking one of my friends if they wanted to play with me, and they weren't in the mood. And then I was like, oh, do you have a bad day, or are you gonna stream and play something else? And then no one replied. It was in a group DM, but then one of my friends did respond to me, and it had been let out or found out, I guess, that one of our friends had passed away. I'm not entirely sure what the cause of death was. In certainty, I've been told what they thought it was, but I don't want to exploit him in any way. It's just, I've already done my crying for this, and I'm probably not even close to done. I'm still teeter-tottering in the world of grief and sadness, and then I guess it's also grief, but then in shock or denial, and it's crazy. The older you get, the more real death feels. You understand more, and you have a better concept of, because you've developed your own opinions on what life is after death, or if you even believe in that. So you're stuck there, scrambled, hoping that they're in a better place, but it's very conflicting feelings. So he had passed away actually about a month ago, but because we're all gaming friends, we don't live in the same city, or we're not we're family, but we're not family. So you don't have one family member calling another family member, etc. So I'm not sure exactly who told who, but obviously the word did get around, which I'm thankful for, so that there was some sort of closure versus someone that just drops off the deep end, goes MIA, and who's to say that they just went MIA? They're still it's gaming. It's you're not required to be on Discord 24/7 and things like that, or you can live your life it doesn't matter. I don't know, but I'm still trying to wrap my head around this concept that there won't be another voice chat where he kind of just pops up out of the blue and says how he is, and his voice is just so distinctive too, and this man brought so much happiness to my friend group and was very much appreciated. So that being said, something else that happened to me, so let's get sadder, I guess, is a week prior to me I know he passed away a month ago, but like a week prior to me finding out about this, my cousin, so aside from gaming friends, my cousin had passed away in a car crash. So last week was the funeral, and we went to the funeral, and I'm still processing that one too, and it's just crazy that it wasn't suicide, which you can justify suicide sometimes. When it's some freak accident or something like that, that's when it's the craziest, in my opinion. This cousin and I, we didn't see each other often, that being they lived in a different state, and there's such an age difference between me and the rest of my family that there was never any like conversing of common interests and things like that, just because the age gap. It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to everyone, but I've always been the baby in my family, first cousin wise. Most of my second cousins are actually closer in age to me than my first cousins, so that was that. Not to say that I didn't have a relationship with her or anything like that, but it was minimal. In the end, she's still my family, and it impacted me greatly, and I just want everyone out there, whoever is watching this, to just please make sure that you're driving safely. Make sure you're not on your phone. Not that she was on her phone, but you're not on your phone. If you have other people in the car with you, just to focus on driving and not what they're doing. Just focus on driving. It was a mess, and when I went to South Dakota and I learned of all the details of this accident, it was scary, because this could happen to anyone. Lastly, I had a friend of mine the other day. He posted something on Facebook, and this was an older gaming friend of mine, back from when I was in my teens, preteens even, maybe. I'm 22 now, so I had to have been 12 or 13 at the time, till about 16, 17, but we still maintained friendship on social media apps and whatnot, and here and there we would exchange, I don't know, just hellos and whatnot. He's actually a Pokemon Go YouTuber. I'm kind of a Pokemon channel, so kind of a plug, I guess. I don't know. But he actually just uploaded a couple videos of, like, suicide awareness. He had made a post on Facebook regarding that he was only going to be around for, like, 4 more days. And, you know, immediately when I saw that, I messaged him, like, hey, are you okay? Like, I know there was a lot of other people that messaged him, and I more than know that it was probably overwhelming and he couldn't get back to everyone, which I completely understand. The last Facebook status I seen from him was that he had checked himself into the hospital, which I'm so thankful for, because Lord knows I could have not dealt with a third death within a month of each other, and I would just go ballistic and crazy. That sounds super selfish, I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel. But he, like I said, just uploaded a 2-part series, or I don't know, 2-part video of him explaining that he's okay and things like that, pardon me. Life's crazy is the moral of the story. Natural causes are a thing. Accidents are a thing, and you never really think, and I know this is a cliche, but you never really think that that's going to impact you directly. It's always someone else around you. But it can. And it's crazy to wrap your head around. You just gotta try your best to be safe. And as for my friend that just passed away, it's crucial to go to the doctors, especially just for like a yearly physical. It's so crucial. I'm not sure exactly what his medical life was like, if he like was good on like keeping up with health related things, but just do what the doctors say. They didn't go to school for like 8 years just to bullshit you. It's crucial. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I understand that. I'm super all over the place in the head. Right now it's 3:11 in the morning because I can't just lay this to rest. Like, not only am I an insomniac, but I just need to like express myself in some way that I don't think writing this time will justify it. Maybe for a hot minute I'd feel some sort of closure. I don't think I'll ever really feel... There'll be a piece of me missing. This is like... I've had friends in the past, like middle school, early high school, pass away. And I feel bad for them and their families and things like that. But for some reason, just the feeling of being older and understanding more and just losing someone that was super close to you in such an untimely manner when they were only 28 years old, and it just doesn't make sense. And my computer just fell asleep because I'm just babbling. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know what to make of it. I mean, I take care of myself to the best of my ability, but I'm at a loss for words. I do go to therapy, which ties into the suicide things again. There's always someone out there that you can talk to, whether it be a friend, a family member, or a professional at dealing with things like that. If you feel like you are at an imbalancement of some sort, there are medications that you don't need to feel ashamed of, that you might need to take medications. People always need to remember that medications are not always a forever thing. For me, I probably feel like, yeah, there might be a forever thing, because I feel fucking crazy a lot of the time without my meds. But sometimes you're just in a rut and you need a chemical increase of some sort to balance your brain out for that short period of time until life starts getting better and more stable. It's a fucking crazy world. I like take a shot every time I said that, but I don't know how to explain it any other way. It's like, death is an inevitable like thing. You don't know when it's coming for you, and you don't know how you'll die. Not that I would want to live that way, like knowing when I was going to die and how I was going to die. But at the same time, the unknowing is what's always given me anxieties and things like that. Not to say I think I'm crazy sometimes, but I'm not fucking crazy. I do go to therapy, I seek professional help, I do take medications, I do everything in my best ability to take care of my well-being or mental being. And people just think that if you have like me time or self-love, that it's selfish of you, but it's actually, in reality, one of the most important things you can do for yourself, because if you wear yourself out, then everything's going to catch up with you, and that will be the death of you. Like, figuratively or literally. Because lots of mental health can lead to physical health, and then that's that. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what else to say besides it's crazy. And I understand I'm rambling. Like I said, it's 3:16 right now in the morning. I just have a lot of thoughts and feelings. I think I've expressed a majority of them. I don't expect anyone to watch this video. If they do, I don't expect them to watch it all the way from start to finish. It's appreciated just being able to project my voice out there. That's really all I got. I just want everyone to stay safe. Just be careful of your surroundings. If you drive, make sure you drive with caution and be as safe as you can. You can't predict what other drivers are going to do, but you can predict how you are going to drive. Don't think that made sense entirely. You know how you're going to drive. Make sure that's safe. Don't cut people off, and just simple things like that, because you never know how someone else is going to react. Just stay safe. Go be healthy. Go to the doctors. Seek professional help. Thanks for watching.